Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for a top of the table clash between the Chiefs and the Hurricanes. This is going to be an exciting game, an afternoon fixture rather than the night time like it was initially going to be. That is due to the lighting problems they have got after a little bit of a problem at Forsyth, or not Forsyth, but Sky Stadium. I believe it was the wind ended up knocking one of the light towers a bit silly because of it. Afternoon game. Early start for this game, but the top of the table clash. Weber and his Chiefs about to make their way out onto the park. They've been in a good batch of form here. 6 wins from 6. Mm-hmm. I've also got George with me. He is wide awake and ready to go for this contest, as you can see. Probably. They bet you Crusaders. No, they did. They did by about 20. Close. I'm
Saying the Crusaders are shit, Hamish.
I'm not saying that, no.
I thought you were
saying,
biased.
No, I'm just saying that, they didn't quite talk the talk when they took on the boys from Waikato. But that doesn't mean that when they meet again, the Crusaders won't be the side to take it out. Hey, Hamish and Cowgirl George. There's Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
F up, Hamish. Looks like half asleep, says Brandon. Wait, I look like I'm half asleep, or George is half asleep? He likes tunes though, don't you? But music. Looking through at the starting lineup for the Hurricanes, it will be Xavier Mumia, Safa Moore, and Tyra Lomax as the front row. Then James Blackwell and Dom Bird. I think is the lock and jaw. I love the plane that they have.
Yeah.
Like if you were the driver of that thing, that would be going more than 5Ks.
Ambulance, you know what I mean? Brom.
Make it realistic.
Yeah.
And Flanders, Duplessis, Karifi, although if it was realistic, they should have delayed it by about an hour. Because normal planes, there's always some sort of delay, isn't there? I'll try again later. Artie Savi going to be there at number 8 with Duplessis, Karifi, and Devon Flanders and the loose forward trio. Cam Roygaard is having a fantastic season so far for the Hurricanes. He'll be there at number 9, and Aidan Morgan. Then there at number 10, Salisi Reasi, Geordie Barrett, Pitu Munga Jensen, the bus, Julian Savi, and Josh Morby. The rest of the Hurricanes backline. Then for the Chiefs, Aidan Ross, Simasonu Takiaho, Dyer, also Brody Retallick will go like this. We'll go like that. There we go. And then Tupavai at number 5, Peter Gasawakula, Sam Kane, and Luke Jacobson sitting there as a loose forward trio. But we are now underway. We will get through that Chiefs backline in a very short moment. You think you're going to survive this stream?
Probably not.
Okay. Lucky you had a shower, eh? You got all looking spiffy for this one. Yeah, eh?
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah. Now 30 seconds in, a suffer more line out throw for the Hurricanes. It's going to be a knock on from Roygaard. After I said how well he did start his Super Rugby Pacific season, unfortunately dropping that one down to the ground. Brad Weber, Damien McKenzie going to be the 19 combo. Tino Nana Satoro, Rame Kapoya be Daniel Rona and Moni Narawa. And then the fullback for this contest, it will be Sean Stevenson. Very popular today, aren't you?
Daniel.
What's Daniel up to?
Talking to me about a party.
You had to get him around here on the couch.
You don't want him.
That's all right.
You don't want him, man.
Oh, it seems like he's not the only one, hey? Jeez, no. No, scrum feed going in. Brad Weber, ball available.
Subtle hints and be subtle. Really shit at this.
Well, at least you picked up on it. Now, Tino Nana Satoro trying to bust his way towards 30 metres out from the line. You want to take on some commentary? That'll get you fired up. Here you go. I'll move the camera.
So we're watching the rugby, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my God, why did I give this guy the microphone? So do we just talk about what's currently happening?
You would, yes.
So whereabouts is the DHL logo? Halfway?
No. About 35 metres out.
Okay, so they're having rucks on top of that. Looks good. Chiefs have got the ball. throwing it around at the back line a couple of times, having a few, good goes at it. Not really getting far, you know. Damien McKenzie makes a nice run. Weber out to the other dude.
Be interesting without the Chiefs coach.
Interesting.
Is that Clayton? Because he was on the sideline talking to them just a little bit ago. If it is Clayton, that is. Yeah, they were interviewing him about 15 minutes before the match. So what's happened to him since that 15 minutes? Has he left?
He did.
Maybe. Go the Chiefs. Go the Chiefs, says Chris Van Jermaine.
Go the Chiefs, yeah, go the Chiefs.
And also I says Ethan. 1, 2, 3. Or it might be Ethan 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, mate. Hope you are doing very well.
So they did a line out on the halfway line. And now they're just running it. Made good ground on that run, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They left towards the line. Well, they're making a stride down the side. Brom.
Well, that's well cleaned up by Aidan Morgan.
The Hurricanes fullback jumped on the ball and shut down that disaster. Shush. So they're doing it again. They appear. Oh, he dropped the ball. They would appear to be going wide and spreading the ball.
They said on stuff he was Beckenham's sick. Interesting, because they were interviewing Clayton McMillan.
Oh.
Like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether or not maybe one of the other coaches is missing from their setup.
Sure.
Scrum coach maybe or something along those lines.
Maybe.
Who's at the helm just walking from work, missed anything? Not really yet.
No, nothing's happened.
Although we've also seen some very nice play from the Chiefs so far, territory-wise. So they have gone for a couple kicks in behind. So I guess a little bit's happened. That will go a lot better.
So the Hurricanes had the ball. They did a line out, kicked it, tried to recollect, didn't collect, and now it's Chiefs ball. No, it might be still Hurricanes ball.
One might have knocked that one
or
backwards, I think.
Rasi might have. I don't know. We'll find out whose ball is it.
It's Chiefs ball.
Oh, nice.
Okay, weights 932 for the Chiefs, 916. Oh, they get to hear a nice up close and personal.
You guys get to understand who I am as a person.
Inside of your esophagus.
Oh, George. Says Spider Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, go the Hurricanes. And also on Ethan a bit earlier on, 45 meters out.
Well, you gotta let them know what's happened, bro. They had the scrum, the Chiefs ball, went off the scrum. Now the Chiefs have taken it out wide and they're throwing it round, making good ground.
Mm-hmm.
Above the DHL logo once again, then it was a Hurricanes penalty. So they heard the ball, making good ground, making some line breaks, running it hard, and then they lost it at a ruck. The ref was, being a dick.
Why?
Because let's see if he's corrupt tonight.
I don't think it will be as bad as the one yesterday for Fiji and Drua and Brumbies.
You think there was race involved?
No, it's probably just home team advantage. Hey man, says Callum. Hello, Callum.
What do you mean home team advantage?
Well, the Brumbies were at home.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the ref has an excuse to be like, we're not going to give you any tries.
Yeah, but normally, if you look at it, it's not normally an away side.
I think he was a racist.
It's not normally the away side that gets the rub of the green, is it?
The ref was racist.
Yeah, let's not start that rumor. It's gone over the top. Nicely taken by Aidan Morgan.
Go to Warriors, says Christopher. This isn't the NRL, bro.
Yeah, but the Warriors are playing next, aren't they? I'll hardly mention this game. Now 25 metres out from the line to suffer more. That's going to go through the hands.
They nearly fumbled that one.
Thomas Umaga Jensen. Now, we've already had Umaga Jensen versus Umaga Jensen this season, which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's quite a few brother groups. Yep, we're seeing Barrett versus Barrett as well.
Reisi.
Close to the touchline. Roy Gard now going across to Blackwell. 25 metres from the line now. And are you doing 2 a.m. game or 4:30 a.m.? Might be wait 2 a.m. game. George, I will schedule tomorrow live stream. I got 3. There's Brandon.
All right.
So we have got 2 URC games that we are going to be doing later on. And then, I think they are the 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. games.
Brum, brum.
Josh Morby taking it nicely. He's also had quite a good season. Another penalty goes the way of the Hurricanes.
Good damn.
And the ref definitely cost the drill, says Carl Sanders Bradford. And then if the Chiefs win this game, are they automatically going to the next stage, says Cullen? Not quite.
So what stage are we at?
We're still round robin. We're round 8.
Yeah, I know, but what round 8? How many rounds are there these days?
You normally get about, I think it's, you play
like 15?
You play everyone twice. No, sorry, you play everyone once. So that's 9 games, and then I think you have 2 extra double-up games against what they call rival teams. So you end up with 11 games in total.
Right.
And then you go into the... So they're getting very close, but they don't... So they should be going through to the quarterfinals at this stage, but they don't have home final secured as of yet. That's a nice ball to Amoni Narawa. Does the grubber on the inside.
He claims
Did he get it down?
He's pretty damn confident.
Yes.
He's pretty confident.
Daniel Rona. So Alicia Reasi thinks he's got it, but it's been awarded as a try. They're going to check it anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I need to be too angry yet. You're the Hurricanes winger.
Yeah.
It's just once again that Chiefs
fumbled that, man. He just got burnt to shit on the outside.
Ball to Moni Narawa, inside ball, because he did almost have a hand on it, but I think
did the Hurricanes player get his on the ball first, though, you know?
I think he had it on the ball, but it's whether or not it stayed on the ball. Because
I think that's a try, isn't it?
I think we need it slightly slower motion than the full speed that they're playing at each time.
How did TMO do it so bad?
I don't know. They've been a bit shocking this round, though.
What are they doing? I want to see. We're not going to see. Okay, well, apparently they tried it. Right, okay.
Remember last year, Hurricanes Chiefs, and McKenzie got the game winner. I went to that game. It was crazy.
Damn.
Says Callan there.
Damn.
And also had George up the wires.
Yeah, up the wires.
And what's the table look like, Amish? So at the moment, these two sides, the Warriors. Yeah. At the moment, these two sides sitting top of the table. Hurricanes second, Chiefs first. So that's the main thing to know for this matchup. Currently, the Chiefs undefeated 6 from 6. And also, hey, my brother Hamish, it's a good afternoon for it, says Justin. It is. Looks like there's a little bit of cloud in the background at Sky Stadium, but luckily not dark enough not to play the game. Like it would have been if they had waited till the original 7 p.m. kickoff time. That would have been quite unfortunate. I love both these things, but let's go Hurricanes, says Justin. And come on, the Chiefs, says Christopher. And yes, says Novmum in there as well.
I see the planes parked up.
He's had a very good season, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I've seen him, but I don't know.
Right. Okay. Used to be at the Blues. Didn't get much game time because the Blues have about 15
What position is he?
Wing.
Okay. All right. He plays for who? The Chiefs?
He's assisted that try. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Cool. Up to date.
They're
over the DHL logo again.
Goes off to Josh Morby. What about that little DHL logo?
Shut up. That's not important.
That's
the Super Rugby logo.
Yeah, but it's got DHL. You have to say big and little.
Over the little DHL logo. They're running it hard. They're not making as much ground though as what the Chiefs make when they've got the ball. And that would be down to defensive assets of Narisi, who's just all over the second DHL logo now. There's 2 of them. He's made a Blondie's made a. Here comes Blondie
on top of tiny garbage project.
Boom, go the lads.
Garage project.
Boom,
garbage.
Boom, boom. Here we go. Boom. He's got a sprint. He's D-Mac just tried to kill himself by tackling that man over the line. He tried to do that thing he did to Nadolo. It didn't work. No. So he scored the try.
The Warriors says keep it Siki. And also we have the Chiefs says Holney, and also Mackenzie's on fire. Says Justin there.
So that was a good offload from Geordie Barrett to Asafa the Blondie. And that was brilliant assets to play from the Hurricanes. And then it went out to number 6, and D-Mac just sort of hit him. D-Mac hit him. He didn't push him. He just hit him. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, it probably wasn't a terrible tackle attempt because there's a lot of times when that happens where either players shoulder charge and get yellow carded
Yeah.
or end up absolutely butchering themselves. So I feel like he's had a good combination.
Has anyone tuned up to the game today? They're
Yeah.
showing that side.
Yeah.
Great propaganda. The other side, dead empty. There's not a single person on the other side.
That's normally the case with Sky Stadium. They end up filling up the ones on the far side first, which is slightly unfortunate because the far side's actually where the sun is.
I remember when
So-
a Northern Hemisphere rugby pundit said if the Super Rugby teams want to make more money, they need bigger stadiums. I'm like, bro, they're already in international stadiums and they can't fill them. It's funny when you see the Gallagher Premiership and they're in like stadiums the same size as Alpine Energy and they're packed, you know?
Mean Brother says Christopher McKenzie on fire, and also my Melbourne Storm doing pretty good so far, Hamish. Says Spider Mick.
Who are the Warriors for? Cowboys.
Cowboys. Which Warriors haven't been going too bad throughout the season. They've had quite a few close games, but they've managed to win those close games.
Interesting to do it in NRL. Rugby Itch is here. Good game so far. Going to be a close game. Hope you are both so well.
Why'd you read it like that for Rugby?
Because he's very narrative. I don't know how you. Cheers, Rugby Itchy.
I don't know, maybe he comes on for a bit of a chat at some
Is he
stage,
in? He's going to Hong Kong as well, isn't he?
He's been to Hong Kong, yeah.
Isn't he going? Oh, yeah, that's right. He went there for the Sevens.
You didn't just confuse him with Tony and Mark,
no.
did you, in terms of Asia?
I thought, yeah. That was Hong Kong, Rugby Itchy.
Rugby Itchy sounds like you're kind of saying Richie quickly.
Yeah.
Rugby Itchy. But with a bit of extra juice in there. You ever considered changing your name to Richie?
Yeah. Rugby Richie.
Rugby Richie. And then there are 15 rounds of all teams for the playoffs, so we are only halfway to the playoffs, says Kiwi John. And also we have got the How's My Blues boys they're up against, or who they're up against, says Spider Mick. Yeah, I don't know how I did the math so badly saying there was only
I want the Hurricanes
9 games beforehand, because I feel like I forgot about the 2 news sites.
If the Hurricanes win, it gives us more controversy to talk about. Wee! Oh, he's just killed a man.
Terrific. And why are people favouring the Hurricanes? Because they want the Chiefs to lose, I believe, is your logic.
It's basically the bigger the team is, the more they win, the more you want them to lose. Then you have a big shuffle in the old ladder. Same with the Crusaders. Everyone wants the Crusaders to lose. You know? Shut up. Piss off.
That was George's phone notification. Still in Hong Kong. Happy to come on for a post-match review. There's Rugby Itch there.
Sure. You getting a woman over there? Dave? What's his name?
Dave.
Should we just call him Dave? What's his actual real name?
His name's Tim.
Oh, I think call him Dave. Do you want your new name to be Dave? Let us know. Because it can be Dave.
Are there any Daves in this match? I don't think so. We've got Devon. We've got Dominic.
Dave.
We've got Damien.
Dave.
We got Daniel as well. Pass. Going off to Xavier Numia. And the Chiefs are my team, so I am gunning for them to take the competition this year, says Fergus. Also, if you want to call me Dave, I don't mind. Says Rugby Itch.
Your new name is Dave.
Let's go to Mighty Chiefs, says Christopher Dixon. And the Crusaders seem more vulnerable than ever, says Fergus Hodson. Yeah, they have been struggling in a few of their games.
I don't think it's going to do them any harm, though. Need to learn a thing or two, you know. As I always say, your biggest learnings will come from your biggest losses.
There you go.
That's inspirational shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that from you on a regular occasion if you pay for a subscription.
Also, when we interviewed Maxi, he said the same thing.
What? Who did?
Norm Maxwell.
Yeah. Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
He must have got that from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. How did he say it, though?
I mean, how did he say it?
How did he say it?
Like with this kind of
Yeah, but how did he say it?
Yeah.
But did he say, oh, you'll learn the most from your losses? Or was he like, your biggest losses will be your biggest learnings?
Are you trying to
Is
claim
he stealing my shit?
Are you trying to claim
Is he stealing my shit?
Yeah? I mean, he just pretty much said that, yeah.
Hey, rugby's on, mate. All right.
Well, you're the one with the mic. Tell us about it.
Kicking it backwards and forwards. No one's really made huge progress. They had a line out.
I've scored.
Hold on. They had a line out. One team had a run penalty. Now the Chiefs had the ball. They kicked it. Now they're just kicking it backwards and forwards. Why did BK just message you?
Don't know.
Burger King's and Hamish's DMs. Okay, so now the refs stop play. I've been kicking it backwards and forwards, and now he's gone. You dropped it forwards. Is that Julian?
It is.
Boy, it looks like Denzel Washington. A bit.
Him and Artie both going for the shorter here this season.
Yeah.
Julian's been trying it the last season or two.
Yeah.
And then, Artie decided he would join in. See how it goes. And Jordie Barrett needs a huge game for the Hurricanes to win, says Vader, and no score yet. Who do you guys think should be the starting winners for the All Blacks? To be honest, Sean Stevenson's really put in a good case throughout this season. But then I think the thing that might slightly maybe not help him out is the fact that the Chiefs keep playing him at fullback. Because then theoretically, the more minutes he has at wing, the better. But if he's always playing fullback, they'll be like, nah. Because we can probably find someone who's played wing throughout the whole season, such as a Whainā Nuku or a Caleb Clark. Even if they aren't playing great in terms of Clark's current form, they'll still go, well, at least he's got this many minutes under his belt as the winger rather than someone who's playing fullback. Although the All Blacks are known for taking you and putting you out of position.
Absolutely.
5 penalties going against the Chiefs so far compared to the none that have gone against the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Stevenson is a class act, says Fergus Hodson. So Jordie Barrett going to be lining up the 3 points here. A bit of a crack. You're laughing at Jacobson's face.
No.
Oh. Do you think he's got a chance of making it into the ABs?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Because he's not a Crusader? Why?
Why don't you shut up, all right? Why don't you shut up?
He was there last time, Jacobson, though. He got a little bit of minutes. Ethan Black had a black now.
Kid.
Did I say
he yells at me all the time.
Ethan Black had a back now.
Ethan out there?
No, I don't think he's out there. He should be.
You know that kid?
Should be with the Crusaders, probably, yeah.
I was in the main street at Waimanni one day. He was crossing the street in front of me. And I stopped. And he just looked at me and went, shit, bro. Boy's got an opinion.
Did you fly up to the pedestrian crossing back?
No.
No?
No.
He wasn't frustrated. Terrible officiating yesterday drove as the Brumbies. It wasn't great at all. And
corruption.
The worst thing is the Brumbies walk away with the bonus point win as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
And Sean Stevenson, All Blacks winger. I would have Whainā Nuku this year. He is making a strong case for a starting spot. Yeah, see, Caleb Clark at the moment, I think, out of all the wingers, like from last year's squad, because Reese is out with his injury. So he's one who's going to be missing. But like Caleb Clark, don't get me wrong, when he gets it right, he's very dangerous. But it's all the times that he doesn't get it right that's been hurting him.
Inconsistent. That's why I don't like D-Mac.
Oh, interception pass thrown by Damien McKenzie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
Oh, he's close to the touchline. But
who do you think will be at first 5 for the All Blacks?
I think that they've got to probably go with Moonga. Yeah. Because Barrett, once again, consistency-wise, hasn't really been
not up there. I'd actually put someone else ahead of Barrett. Who else goes ahead of him?
Well, the only other option you've got is probably McKenzie ahead of Barrett. Which is the case of who do you dislike the most?
He comes in and just doesn't play. He just at first 5. I remember he did play a game for the All Blacks, and it was a shit show.
That was a bit of a setup though, because I think they had about 3 or 4 of the other backs out of position.
Yeah,
for that game as well. So he was given a hiding to nothing.
I sort of feel like though that's when good quality players stand up and say, "Let's just do something with this." You know. I mean, Barrett's or Dan Carter, anyone's probably had lots of players who aren't supposed to be in that position, but they got to do what they got to do. And like, I remember watching that, and I was like, "Oh God!" Everyone was bragging about D-Mac. D-Mac, put him ahead of Barrett, put him ahead of Moonga. He's the first, and then he came through and didn't play that great, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's too inconsistent."
Sarah Reese is out for the World Cup. He certainly is. did have his injury a couple weeks ago. He's sadly going to be missing from there. And also, we will win the World Cup. We have the players to do it. There's Spider Mick. I was actually talking with a young South African fella from work the other day. And me and him were both kind of looking at each other going, are either of our teams actually going to do well in this upcoming World Cup? Like, we've got a tough side of the draw. Sometimes that brings out the best in sides, but then there's also a lot of questions for both camps before going into the World Cup that need to be answered. Starting sides like Eben Etzebeth, he was injured recently. Still not sure whether or not he'll be back for the World Cup. He'll be a massive hit for the Springboks if he's not there. Can't wait for Razor. Foster is a wet blanket, says Carl. Well, you never know. Sometimes a wet blanket can be effective, such as putting out a fire. So you never know. World Cup comes around. Fozzie gets himself a title under the belt.
And then they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, then New Zealand Rugby go, oops. Maybe we slightly... Well, they won't go, oh, we shouldn't have let him stay coach, because they wouldn't do that. But, yeah. What happens when if Razor loses his first, 3 or 4 games? Does everyone then say, oh, sack Razor?
Yeah, this is the issue that a lot of Australian Rugby Union have got with their coaches. Because they're in the same position with Eddie Jones. He's expected to come in here and make the Wallabies back to number 1. And I bet it won't happen. Australia will still have inconsistent issues.
Geordie Barrett only 5 metres out from the Hurricanes line now. Good counter ruck almost from Tino Nanasatoro looking for the tuna. I'm just hoping South Africa don't face France in the quarters. I believe South Africa can beat this All Blacks team, says Rugby Itch. And what fire is Fozzie going to put out, says Carl Sanders. Well,
there is no fire.
Let's just say, over the last couple of years, a lot of people have disliked Fozzie, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing. If he wins the World Cup, there are still going to be a lot of people who are like, we don't care. We don't want him in the job. And Rays ain't going to lose 3 in a row, says Carl Sanders. I mean, he shouldn't. That's the thing. He shouldn't. But if he somehow does, because at the start of the Fozzie era, most people assumed that it was going to continue, maybe not as strong as Steve Hansen, but still have that momentum.
Yeah.
Because he had been with them for so long in the coaching department. Like, you look at who the All Blacks will be playing in their, upcoming outside of World Cup internationals. You know, they'll probably have a series up against the French at some stage soon. Probably got a series. I mean, see, that's the thing. Imagine Razor comes in and New Zealand lose the Bledisloe.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't actually mind, though.
I think a lot of people have been asking for it for a while. Not literally asking the players, hey, can you lose the Bledisloe just so...
Well, I'd rather they lost the Bledisloe under Fozzie.
Just because.
It'd be quite cool for Eddie Jones to come in and,
Yeah. So. 25 metres out from the line now.
It doesn't go tighter.
It's because of how much you have moved it. Oh, that's ugly. It used to tighten a lot more, but because it's been flipped around like that, it now doesn't. It's like my chair, that yellow chair that used to be able to lock into place, and now it's completely.
If you get a pliers, you'll be able to turn it way more.
And I was like, come on, Chiefs, who's winning at the moment? The Hurricanes have got themselves the 5-point lead, but the Chiefs still well and truly in this game.
They're threatening. They're on the brink of despair. They're like, we're going to ruin the shit.
What's happening in the game? Penalty to the Chiefs. They are going to be taking on the 3 points. What's happening in the game,
Hamish?
Yeah, that was an ugly fall for Aidan Morgan. He hit the ground hard.
Bam. Who's that number 10? Who's that?
Aidan Morgan.
What was he doing?
Well, I think he was jumping up for it, thinking it was going to bounce. But it only got up to about here. Morning from South Africa, says Evan. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. You're excited for the URC games later on. We will be covering them on the channel. Myself at 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. Got Munster versus the Bulls. And Stormers, they will be facing In fact, sorry, it's Lions versus Ulster, and then Stormers versus Munster, I believe it is. 2 matches that we've got. Those are simple words. We won't lose Bledisloe with Fraser, maybe this year with Fozzie, says Carl. And also Australia Super Rugby Waratahs versus Forster today. Yes, says Reed. Yep, that game is taking place. We won't be covering it on the channel though. Instead, I think I'm going to be heading to bed early so that I can get up nice and early for the URC and then go back to sleep for a couple hours, then get up, go to a family event.
Oh, your boy
That's a
just
big
got hit.
shot.
He just got hit.
Legs
He got
torn up.
whacked. You down?
He was for a bit because his legs got tied together. But yeah, he'll be back.
Hurricanes are throwing this. They're throwing this.
5
They're
meters
about to
out.
score. They are about to bloody score. Come on, Lloyds.
Roygard going back to
Oh,
Barrett. Aidan
oh.
Morgan stepping almost
Good
through.
little run. Good little run. There we
And
go.
Roygard's through.
The lad
He's
slip
been
on
in
through.
fantastic form.
Slip, slap, rat.
Almost, yeah. You forgot the slop.
Slop, slap,
Where would you
rat.
find the slop, eh?
Slop it lap. Slop it round.
Slop it
Cam
round.
steroids. November mum says, no.
Up the Canes, the baby. I just got my team. I just got home. My team won Super Rugby. My team won rugby today. Plus, my brother scored first try of the season. Nice. And also Sunday rugby tomorrow. Yes, says Reed. No, not really. Not a lot of Sunday rugby on for Super Rugby. In fact, no games taking place for Super Rugby. Other than the ones for the URC in the morning, which I guess are technically South African Saturdays.
Yeah.
There's like no rugby on Sunday, other than, of course, you've got the NRL.
Yeah, man.
You've got UFC, Max Holloway taking on Arnold Allen.
There's Ian Foster and
There
Joe
he is.
Schmidt. They're not sitting together. Is that controversial? What do we think's happened there? Have they had an argument?
I think Fozzie just might have wanted a bit more leg room.
Ah, they can still have league room when they sit next to each other. I think they've had a fallout.
Now, if you're sitting like that, though,
It wasn't though.
yeah, there was a bit of width.
I think they've had a fallout.
No,
I
you're
think
right.
they've had an argument.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You should make a video about it.
You just need to start like, I'd have to
Everybody,
do like a 20
Ian Foster, Joe Schmidt
analysis.
have had a fallout. We saw him at the game. They weren't sitting together. They fucking hate each other. Wow. Hamish just said what he said. They'll believe it too. We D-Mac. D-Dac.
Pass across to Tinana Satoro. I guess they do, my bro. Says Chris, and also, Mum, sorry. I'm against you today. You got to support my home team. What position were you at school, George? Says Carl.
Everything. Hold back on.
Run from Imoni Narawa. Off to the left-hand side now. Mackenzie goes off to Tupovai. Down again to the left-hand side. Mackenzie goes to Brody Retallick.
Brody Retallick.
Peter Gus.
Yeah, halfback.
Ball available at the back.
Some boy.
Sean Stevenson. Off to Ramika
Here we go.
Poyapi.
There's a tumbling in there.
Oh, that's got to be it. No, he's all
No.
right. Just avoid giving away the penalty. And also, we have got their Chiefs need to start playing.
Damien McKenzie
There's
just
not much.
booted it.
And meetings or greetings from Bolivia, 5:05 a.m. here. Go the Hurricanes, says Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. So welcome a nice and early start for yourself. And I says Amelia. Hello, Amelia.
Hi, Amelia.
Artie Savi, a nice step.
Did someone say hi to Amelia? Hi. No, she said hi to us.
Yeah.
So the Hurricanes have got the ball now.
Oh, Jacobson's bleeding out the mouth hole.
Yeah.
Might have been from that big hit. Might have like bit his
Yeah.
lip or something.
Nah, shit.
You're not looking flash.
Nah.
I guess the other thing is, depending on whereabouts it was, maybe ended up biting. It's got to be bottom teeth. So maybe went like that and went, nah.
His
ended
mouth guard in there.
Yeah, so bottom teeth. The
Nah,
ones
he's
that
been
aren't
hit.
covered.
Right in there. I
Penalty.
saw a Chiefs player get hit there.
And doing a movie marathon today. I'm currently watching IT Chapter. Oh, sorry, it's Chapter 2.
IT Chapter.
Series at Amelia.
Today we're building a computer.
There's a series on Netflix, the IT Crowd.
I know.
It's a great one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, Richard Ayoade, Noel Fielding.
Hamish and St. George are primo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's making it wiggle like that?
Me.
Oh,
Oh.
might be creating distortion. Yeah. On the audio.
Might make a rave for the people listening to it.
I'll just hear it through the headphones, like through both. ASMR. 7 minutes remaining in the half. It's starting to get a little bit darker at Sky Stadium by the looks of it. I don't know whether or not it was supposed to rain. That was just rough from Amoninoa.
That was really shit. It was really, really bad.
That's disappointing.
He's like, I'm going to cry. He just got it. And oh, gosh.
A lot of timber.
At the wharf.
Yeah.
Why is the stadium right on the wharf? Were they trying to sell it at one stage?
Not the wharf or
The stadium. What was going on here? It's a weird place to have it, though, isn't it?
Although, if you also think about it in a weird way, saves probably a lot of money in terms of like transport. Because if stuff's coming in on the ship to build it, it's like right there.
It's already built.
Well, now it is, but it wouldn't have always been built. Like the stadium didn't just go pop down. There we go.
Yeah, I know, but I was just thought it would be a bit weird, like parking. There wouldn't really be a lot of parking around.
Eden Park's known for bad parking
because it's Auckland. Nothing works.
Sam Kane on off to the left hand side now. Damien McKenzie, Ramika Poyapi now out to Rona. Good ankle tap on him. Big clean out though from Peter Gatsoakula. It's not a weird place. Siv Pedza. I was say, how was the high tech machinery last week? Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi.
Yeah, it was alright.
And Al said, watch out the language, please. Yeah, sorry about that. George is very hard to censor. I've learned in the past.
Watch out the language, please.
Yeah.
No.
Why not? These are normally PG games. 5 minutes remaining in the half. Julian Savia also having the knock on there.
Stupid.
I was hurry up the Chiefs get a try or two before half time, says no mum. You see, that's the thing. A try here for the Chiefs before the half is finished would certainly make the second half that little bit closer and mean that the Chiefs theoretically could almost claim momentum. Most tries in Super Rugby of all time, currently sitting in third. Julian Savia just behind Doug Howard on 59 and Israel Folau.
Let's see him score 3 tries this game.
He's running a bit low on time though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like he needed that early one. Also the George emoji from Robert. And there as well. Ball going to be fed in. And go on the Canes, get another try. Says Pedza Blaze going to the short side. Brad Weber puts the ball high. It looks like it's very close to out on the full.
Oh.
Did it bounce in the... Oh, see, that's a mistake. Josh Morby left that one thinking it was ending up going into touch, right? But it does bounce in the field of play. Ends up with it being a 50-22. So it's not just giving up like a meter or so by not catching it. It means that Chiefs now have themselves a good attacking opportunity.
He should have touched it and then pushed it into touch.
Well, theoretically, that would have, like, I guess, made it slightly better than just watching it go out. Like, then it just would have been.
Oh, they made a big barnstorming run up the middle there.
They have. Bit of Gus Sawakula.
They're going.
They haven't had a huge amount of penalties throughout this half, but like it's going to be an advantage in their favour almost.
What's with all the people walking down the street today?
I don't know. There's been like 10 groups, though, haven't there? I guess it is not. It's a Saturday afternoon, and we are in town, so it probably.
It's going to go on the inside.
I guess if anyone walks past your house just casually like that, they're probably lost.
No.
Aren't they?
They're probably my neighbours. Are you lost? No, I'm your neighbour. I've never met you before.
Oh,
I haven't.
you going back for the penalty? You're still
never-
tightening those.
Yeah. I've never met my neighbour.
Yeah.
Well, she works at the supermarket.
Nice.
Little Filipino woman.
Okay.
Her and her fam.
I think I know her. I don't want to say her name though, but
I don't know her name.
I do. I think I know her. She works on checkout.
I don't know.
Oh.
No, not all the time. Not that one.
Not that one?
Not the one that's really friendly. Pretty sure I have never seen her on checkout. Pretty sure she's usually stocking shelves.
Okay.
I don't know if you know her.
I might know. She might have been supervisor back in the day. 100% lineouts won by the Chiefs.
It's a straight 100. Keep it fresh. Keep it real.
Mean Weber. And George, that's a whopper. Says Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. Wow. Looking for the rolling ball. A little bit of obstruction, though, or actually closing the gap. Penalty against Brady Retallick.
Where's your fam?
They're playing golf.
Oh.
I like how it took 40 minutes. And then you realise they weren't here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they're golfing today.
The ref of my game was much worse than Brumbies vs. Drua.
Ah,
Did you play rugby today?
he did.
Oh.
They won.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. So does that mean the ref was bad, but you won? So was it your ref like that was bad, or was it their ref?
Was he in your pocket or was he in someone else's pocket?
Mm. And come on, Canes, get another try, says Pads Blaze. Damn you, Chiefs, says no, mum. Safar Moore throws the ball in, nicely taken by Dominic Bird. For the Hurricanes, Aidan Morgan goes across to Geordie Barrett, tried the cross kick. It's actually gone more backwards than anything.
Go.
Another bus. Down low. Watched. No. We had 3 yellow cards. What'd you do to get 3? I feel like it depends on what they were for. Like, if you were like, yeah, we punched a couple of them and they gave us yellow cards, it was BS. Then, it depends, but it's, yeah. Interesting. Nicely taken by Sean Stevenson. They're going back for the penalty, though. Favour of the Hurricanes. Where are we going to? We're going a long way. It's a long way. Was that advantage before or after Geordie Barrett did his cross kick to Julian Savia?
I don't know.
Surely that kick would have been close to being advantage over.
Oh, mate's confused.
Ref was just picking on us. Plus, with the new high tackle rule. What's the new high tackle rule? You're not allowed to hit them in the head, I assume. Isn't it like shoulders and above is considered high? So it's probably not like... I'm just imagining some of your team clotheslining someone and then going, what? You're like, get out of town. 15 seconds of Safa Moore looking for another try for the Hurricanes. If they get it here, like the Chiefs are a good second half side, but that might be quite a big task. Nipples. Says Bedza. Okay, so you're not allowed to tackle above the nipples.
Dropped it.
I mean, that's like theoretically, it's always been you should be tackling around the bootlaces because scientifically, in terms of careful with that cable, it's the one that keeps it going. Theoretically, with tackling around the bootlaces, if you got a jackler, you more than likely get yourself that quick turnover, don't you?
Yeah.
Whereas tackling high, you kind of tie up that option and then get pinged for rolling away. And also, how are you boys doing, by the way? Who's winning, the Cowboys or the Warriors? It's going to be a tricky game. Warriors, last time they played, only about 3 rounds ago, managed to get themselves the victory by about 10 points.
Yeah.
But this game, I don't know. Warriors coming off a loss.
Yeah.
Will be interesting.
Coming off a loss.
Yep, they are.
Have you seen that video of the people singing in an audition? And it's titled "When You Bring Your Little Brother to an Audition."
Yes.
That's what you and me are like doing, taunting. We're like, yeah, he's going to do well. He's going to do well. Yep.
You emphasize the main points, don't you? Who wins this game, mate, says Danston. I mean, the
Everybody.
Hurricanes are in a great position, but the Chiefs are only really one try out of being right back in it. Both my favourite teams, says Mr. Lerman. Also, what position do you play, George?
Roof. Wing, centre, fullback. 7-5, everything.
And look, they can dip little when you try target the ball and then penalty. There's Beds Ablaze. So I guess it's just one of those cases that, by the sounds of it, for tactical wise, rather than trying to target the ball, instead maybe take on that side of things of getting a jackler in there. If your team know how to jackal, that's the only thing. If your team know how to get turnovers in the breakdown, you'll be fine. If they don't, then it will take a little bit of time for you to get used to the fact that you're not allowed to tackle higher. It seems the bye can be a curse, says Fergus. And also players lose their edge with the rest and with the rest. Need game time to wake them up, says Fergus. Rugby is soft, okay, says Bads Ablaze. Yeah, I think that's one thing that, like the new Super Rugby rules that they were bringing in terms of that TMO check and everything like that, speeding up the games. That was something that a lot of people were like, if they're doing it at Super Rugby level, then when they go to international, it's going to be a little bit different because players will be used to playing one way and then getting told rules are different
Yeah.
in the other.
That's why Sansa need to calm down with their old rule changes.
I do love a rule change.
Yeah. I saw something the other day that World Rugby is going to implement something to do with the cards. Must be that one where a player can come back on.
Oh, the 20-minute red.
Yeah. Which I'm in support of, to be honest.
Just
I know a lot
Hurricanes.
of the Northern Hemisphere fans go, no, it's stupid, but I like it, you know.
And why do you like it?
Just because it doesn't ruin a game, you know. Like, I mean, if you're watching like the All Blacks versus England and it's tight and you always get a red card and then they start losing, you're like, well, I know a lot of people will say, yeah, but that makes it cool because if the All Blacks are beating England now, England have a chance to win. But then if England win, everyone's going to go, they only won because the All Blacks got a red card. Or it's the other way around. The only reason the All Blacks won is because England have a red card. And then it's the same with the minute, you know, it could be early in the first half, like when the All Blacks took on the Lions and SPW got sent off, and everyone was like, oh, well, now that's ruined. You know what I mean? So obviously Lions fan loved it. But then the minute their team gets recarded, they're like, well, now we can't beat the All Blacks. It's like, I know that people say, oh, yeah, but a team should have consequences. It's like, no. You shouldn't punish the team. Punish the player. The team wasn't the one that made the decision for SPW to do a high tackle. He was, not the team. Don't punish the team. Punish the player. Because then you're just ruining a good competition between two equal teams.
Are you a politician?
Yeah.
You seem like a very
I mean, I can sit here and I can say that it was a drawed series because the All Blacks got red cards. But if they have that law in place, I can't say that. You know? So it takes all that doubt out of the system. So, yeah.
Don't bring a tear to my eye, you are.
Yeah.
Don't punish the team, punish the player. Yeah. You heard it here first.
And I give them, 2 or 3 game suspensions. But don't take it out on the bloody team just because some idiot decides to do a high tackle. You know?
George was the orange distributor, says Carl.
Orange, yeah. What for?
For your team. You handed out the oranges. That's what the Carl's saying.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Nice. Is he saying I'm shit at rugby?
I think that's what he's slightly referencing, perhaps. Do you think that Richie Mo'unga should be the first choice number 10 for the ABs? At the moment, yes. He's the best of a bunch of players. I'm not going to say best of a bad bunch because we don't know what they're going to be like at international, do we? But yeah, it's tricky to know who's going to step up in those big games because Bowden, he's done it before in the past, but off his current form in Super Rugby, you'd say, ooh,
he's just invisible.
He's been in this game since he's not playing, no?
What are you on about, bro?
Yeah, bro, I don't know. You're saying a player's gone invisible. He's not like, not
in the teams that he plays. He's
Jeff Wilson on the
invisible.
sideline.
He just no, I don't know. He's no better. I don't know. I just don't think he's that good.
Finished work, got the beers, and also let's go, boys. I got the Canes on the bet. Still lost with the Dolphins. Halftime, let's go. Says the snooze. And sorry, Jaws with humour with no malice. Says Charles
yeah.
there.
Good on you.
That was the outcome. This was an early game. It is because the lights, some of them are broken at Sky Stadium, so they weren't able to play this game at the normal 7 p.m. time. Said they did have to play it a little bit earlier, but yeah, that is the main reasoning. Just a little bit of a lighting mishap at the ground. Last game, Bowden Barrett was good. Says Pads ablaze. See, that's the thing. He at the moment for the Blues this season, he's been like this. He's right in the wave. He either goes really well the week beforehand, or the week prior to that one, maybe when he ran that ball dead when he was trying to score the try. It was just like you could tell that was the confidence sapper for him.
Yeah.
Like he all of a sudden went from a player doing great things to a player looking like he couldn't quite get it off the boot right. Eventually those kicks did come right, but it took about maybe 60 minutes after that happened for him to start finding his feet again.
Yeah, you know.
And in World Cup situations, if you're in a playoff game and you're out of form and it takes you 60 minutes to find that form, how long could the game be gone by?
I
You
always
never know.
say he doesn't need to be at first five. He needs to be a hut fullback. You know? He just doesn't play well at first five.
But then would you say that because he's not playing at fullback for the Blues, that's why he's not playing at fullback for the ABs?
Yeah. But the Blues need to put him at fullback.
So would you put it 10 for the Blues?
I don't know. They need to figure that out because if he's not doing the job, they need to figure out their depth, don't they? You know, I think he has said he likes playing at fullback more. Like he's told media, I prefer playing at fullback. But the media are like, cool. And then the coach goes, we don't give a shit.
Well, that's like
we don't give a shit.
I mean, we've seen Geordie Barrett play out on the wing for the ABs.
Yeah.
We've seen Artie Savia for the past year, 2 years,
that
3
dude's
years.
videoing his child eating a burger.
Playing at 8 rather than the 7.
Some things to see, man. Kids are tucking into a burger and his dad's like, smile. Give us a smile there, bud. Give us a smile. He's rolling. Oh, look at that. So cute.
Stem Pita for 10 at the Blues. Says Pads, it's an option. Although they do seem to prefer going Pita 15, Bowden Barrett at 10. So I don't know if that's a prelude of what we could see for the ABs one day.
Yeah.
Maybe see Pita get that opportunity. Start at fullback. Will Sam Cane be the ABs captain? Should he be? Probably not. Will he be? Maybe at this stage. Yeah. It's a tricky one because it's pretty much if Ozzy wants him to be captain, he'll be captain. Artie Savia slightly, I would say, shot himself in the foot with his gesture near the start of the season. And even though they won't want to say that's what's had a bit of an impact on our decision of whether he's going to be captain or not, it will be in the back of their mind. They'll be like, oh, Artie will, he won't be captain.
Yeah, I know he will. But if you're Ian Foster and NZ Rugby come to you and they say, hey, listen, we don't want Artie as captain because he did that, I'll be like, I'm trying to make a win here, guys. Piss off. I'm trying to help you. Don't tell me how to select my team and I'll try and win a game for you. Shut up.
I think what they should do is if New Zealand do somehow make it to the final, they should put Artie Savi at the front and he'd do that at the end.
Yeah.
And then I feel like at the end of the Hucket, then the world would go crazy, wouldn't it?
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. He does that most games. I see what they mean now. God, I'm a Wally, aren't I? I was all fussed up about that, and he's doing it right now. Yeah. Do you reckon Scott Robertson been told by NZ Rugby that he's allowed more free rugs with the team? Do you reckon that's part of the conditions? You know? Because I feel like Scott Robertson was on a good negotiating. They wanted him. He had other teams hunting him. He had England going after him. England had him lined up after Eddie Jones. Australia had him lined up for after the World Cup too. And he has also been getting chased by 5 or 6 French sides because he admitted he wants to play rugby in France, coach rugby in France last year. So I think NZ Rugby may have pulled out the old cards and said, you can have what you want to keep him.
See, I'd assume that part of that was who he is as his assistants and everything.
Yeah, so that's
He'll
what I'm
get full
wondering.
control. James Ryan, I'd assume, or sorry, Jason Ryan. I assume he's a prop.
He goes into the coaching system pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
in fact, there might be a James Ryan who's a lock as well. There's quite a few Ryans around.
Yeah.
And Roy Canes says, good. Welcome in, mate. We didn't see you last night. We were wondering whether or not you were cruising around a different location. Whereabouts have you ended up this week now, Kerr?
There was a boat out in the ocean not last night, the night before.
No, last night.
Last night, and we're wondering if it was you. Is that Kerr? Is he out there? Anyone out there? He will have the missus now on the boat.
I think so.
That's probably why he wasn't there. He's too busy blowing it back. Isaac Williams is in the thing.
This is good commentary. I do love a bit of rugby.
Yeah.
Hello, Isaac. When you coming down again? We missed you already. It's only been less than a week, but I'll have to get you back down at some stage, or we need to go up there.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to our next filming session, though, of a game that we're playing. Everyone knows it now, the Forest. Yeah, it's the Forest.
I don't understand.
I
can't promote it, he says. Why not?
Hamish, you got a job? I do have a job at this stage. I had that on Thursday. It was weird.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I missed that one.
He's like,
so 3 days a week. So pretty much middle week, Tuesday to Thursday, I'm working down south. Monday, Friday, I'm working building wise, and also mornings before the job down south, working building, and then weekends I do streaming. As you know, wife is on board this week. Been busier than normal trying to juggle everything. Says Kerr there. How's it going, mate? Well, how goes it, mate? Says Kerr there. We shall discuss later. We certainly shall. We will ring you. Our people will ring your people.
Yeah, we'll get in contact.
Our people is George's phone.
Yeah. Why not your phone?
Well, I'll ring him on Messenger. We could do, yeah. Oh, we got a donation already from Kerr. We haven't had a challenge set at this stage.
I don't know if I can do a challenge today, Hamish.
Come on, you got a bit of gas in your tank, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know.
You're not feeling
I'd have to start the negotiating process as to what it is.
Yeah. He did say last week he wants us to do some squats. Didn't want to skip leg day.
Yeah, that's why can't we just clap? Do sit-ups. You won't. You talking shit, Isaac?
We'll Skype you and Isaac. You can be here
as
well.
Can we do one sit-up for every $10 donated?
Jesus. That's 2 sit-ups at the moment. You drive a hard bargain. Yes, I am, George. Says Isaac. And challenge for you. Try beatbox for us, George.
No, I can't. I know Hamish won't allow me.
Beatboxing, that's not your rapping. Your rapping is normally a bit different, isn't it?
You know.
You can make it different. Like, okay, that's a bit better. Yeah. Even your beatboxing sounds like you swear. Yeah. Or you say bad words. Like, it sounds like you said. And clap 10 seconds every $1. Oh, that's a long clap. That's like 20-minute clap at the end.
No. Why don't we show someone our special talent? I can pull out my deck. It's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen
a bit of Captain Kerr. Such a ring to it. tried to flick out the back to a 10 minutes of Toro. Hamish will like that. Better. I would not like that. No, I feel like as soon as you see that, you got to go to the doctor, don't you? And how has Roygar been pulling on Black Jersey? Yeah, he actually scored himself a try a bit earlier on, He's playing very well so far, Cam Roygar.
Yeah.
AB's jersey, don't know. If they were looking for another youngster before the World Cup, he'd probably be front runner. It's just whether or not they are willing to do that at this stage. And go Chiefs. Yes, there's Reed. Scrum reset again here.
He's wrestling. Why don't you knuckleheads get it right, eh? Don't yawn, it's rude.
You were yawning.
Yeah, right. Your misinformation campaign is bloody profound, mate.
No.
Bit of a slow game. 17 points to 8.
It's been tactical, I'd call it. I'd say, yes, there have been some matches where it's been slightly slower, but we've also had that kicking tactical. Don't lawn.
You don't mow the lawns.
Yeah. You look at it. I was going to say, I looked at my lawns too.
Get out there with the lawnmower.
Only a few.
That man just killed another man. Number 8 for the Hurricanes made a run, and he just ran over someone.
Adi Savia
just killed another human being on the rugby field. I wonder if they're going to show a replay.
They will.
So they were doing a scrum, and old number 9 went for a little,
Roygar?
No.
Yeah, it was Roygar. And then
Savia came in and
actually
just
bumped off Brad Weber. But Weber got the last laugh because Savia ended up more people walking down the street.
What's up with all the people walking down your street?
See, I'm not normally awake at this hour on a Saturday.
That's your neighbours and looking at the flowers next door. Oh, look at those beautiful roses.
We ain't got many flowers on our place, do we?
No, just trees.
Yeah, it's a nice tree out there.
I like that tree. It's a good tree. It's a good looking tree. Gotta love a good looking tree.
Weber says this news. Just doing editing of upcoming videos, honeymoon vlog videos. Well, be careful how much of that honeymoon you show, Brandon. Definitely on YouTube. Oh, Morgan. Cross to Josh Morby, all picked up and dropped now. Thomas, Umang, and Jensen close to the touchline. In fact, sorry, it's Peter rather than Thomas. And Blackwell, good offload. Morby. Hurricanes look like they've got more momentum in this game.
Yeah, man. But that was a good run out pass. Tackle.
Numia.
Shit, yeah.
It seems to be the little bit of extra offloading. It's going a long way.
Line breaks, I would say.
Although this does not look good for Xavier Numia. Looks like his knee or ankle might not be too flash. Roygar considered the offload. It's going to be knocked back by Brad Weber. We have 2 weeks ago. We have 2 weeks ago, but I just keep to myself.
Where'd you go on your honeymoon, Brandon? The lounge?
Great place.
You go to Fiji? Samoa?
Vanuatu?
Southland?
Not Rarotonga.
Timaru?
They're going to Fiji in a month.
Are you going to Fiji?
No, I'm staying here doing videos. Isn't that right,
loser?
Yeah, no, the YouTube schedule around that time is going to be too hectic.
What is going to be going on?
We're going to be close to Super Rugby finals, I believe, with when they're going.
Oh, yeah.
Working as well.
Working like a man.
That'll actually be the second time that I've missed out on a trip to Fiji with the fan.
I do it all the time.
But go to Fiji, you'll miss out.
No, don't go with them.
You can relate to missing out. They had steak last night for tea at the George household. And his mum was like, oh, yeah, we'll leave you some. Got home. How big was the piece?
They must not have left much behind in the first place, like one piece of steak. I got home, I said to Mum, is there some left? And she hid it in the oven. And she was like, yeah, there's like a piece or a piece and a half left. I got there and there was like that much left. Like little piece. So what had happened was Dad had discovered the steak, gone in there, taken half a piece and thought, I won't take any more. Felt like he wanted more. Took another half a piece and then I got left with that. And like I was kind of hungry last night, but then I was pretty angry because I've been looking forward to it all afternoon.
I can imagine.
I was pretty pissed off.
Walking and kind of going,
going,
ooh.
Like he had already had his tea. He had like 4 pieces. And then I wanted mine. And I said, like, make enough for me because I'm going to be at Hamish's. I'm going to come back. I want some. And they just eat it. And I have to go through it all again tonight because I'm having chops for tea. Now, the only difference is that I, as an investor in the system, has invested in these chops. I brought the chops. And I'm going to lose my fucking shit if I get home and there's one half of a chop left.
We apologize for the bad language.
We don't. I'm going to be so angry because those chops cost me like $60. And I said to Mum, I said, if this keeps happening, I am just going to cook them myself when I get home in the oven. I'm going to thaw them out. I'm going to cook them myself. She's like, well, don't do that because the rest of the family can have some. The rest of the family eats my dinner, Mum. Are you not listening? I don't buy these so you can just pig out. I buy them because I like chops and I want to have chops. Okay? And she goes, okay. I'm like, you're not listening. Don't eat my shit.
George is probably going to get kicked out of home soon.
No, so. I think I'm going to kick the whole family out.
That's the try from Peter Gusto Akula. Breaked in the line well.
Bloke's a bloody beast, isn't he?
And this game's 9 playing at form right now.
chops.
I was like, let's go, Geordie Barrett, says Justin Ross. I feel you, George. It's a pain. Says Betty.
So annoying.
The Chiefs, though. Big Peter Gus. This is why we love George's Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi.
Yeah.
He loves you too, as long as you don't touch his bloody chops.
Don't like my chops, my chicken, my steak, anything really. And that was my second food upset of the day too. Started off with bloody KFC, useless as shit. Anyone else had any issues with KFC? Like just problems with them being absolutely useless? You go to Burger King, you get what you want. You go to McDonald's, you get what you want. And you get it reasonably quickly. We have a Timaru KFC, and it's a shithole. Like they can't do anything right. They're so bad at what they do. I went in there and I said, can I please have 4 chicken thighs? She went, okay, 4 original pieces. And I went, you've already fucked that up. You've already done
quickly,
it.
Chiefs conversion successful from Damian McKenzie. Now 15 points on the ball.
And then I get there and I get like 3 little dry chicken wings in a drum. You know, $15 for that. And I only ate 2 of them and had the drum. I was savagely angry.
You were. I was in the car with you at the time.
I was like, how dare they charge someone for 15 and they didn't even get a single bit of your order. I didn't get anything else with it. Just the chicken. And I exclusively said, can I please have 4 chicken thighs? That's it. She was like, yeah, sure. Go on. No, you're not listening. Like next time this happens, there's going to be some consequences. This is the second time it's happened too. It happened earlier as well. Remember that?
Yeah, and you said next time this happens, there's going to be consequences.
That's because this time we was really busy. But now you'll see that you've only motivated me more. Like it's like I want my chicken thighs. Next time I'm literally gonna go up there and say, can I have my money back or get your shit sorted out?
It's a rugby.
I'm angry.
A bit close in the game, isn't it? 17 points to 15 currently. As we said,
Blondie got hit in the face by a ball.
You did a sophomore. Almost ate that one. Very Retallick picked it up on the halfway line. Looks like Natua Koi not too far away from coming out onto the field for the Chiefs. Yeah.
It
looks like he might be the man. Getting close to coming off.
He's a man.
Are you sure?
He's a man. That is a bloke.
I'm hungry. I've got a crush with the girl next door. It's Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. Like, as in at your house? Or it's a movie, isn't there?
Yeah.
What's it called? Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
Is that what the movie's called in total? What are you doing under there?
What's in there?
That's like a hole to hold your microphone when you screw it in.
Oh.
Yeah. But you're in Bolivia, aren't you? So just be careful.
Don't get stabbed, bro. You know. I'm not saying you won't get stabbed here in New Zealand, but you know.
Big run. Down the wing from Imoni Narawa this time. Now Weber goes off to Tupavai. Gonna break his way through. Weber off to Ross. I think it's almost the first time I've seen Aiden Ross carry the ball in this match. He's probably had one or two others, but we've just missed them.
Absolutely.
I think I missed earlier on. Kerr was shouting no because there was the
Yeah.
try scored
Yeah.
against his Hurricanes boys.
Yeah.
She's actually got a house where I am on a remote island in Norway. She's Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. Have you ever talked to said woman, Mumbo Jumbo, and that she's really want to win this? Says
Of
Daniel.
course they do.
Mm.
I don't think they'd want to lose. Oh, that's sexy. He's going to do
Pass.
that.
Ball on the outside of Peter Gusto.
Oh, that man.
Bump off again.
Number 10, he's gonna see a chiropractor after this shit. He just took on Gus Alcula head on and he went backwards.
Although look who's down still.
Yeah.
Peter Gus actually the one who took
he
worst
went pretty hard. You get a head to the ribs, he's not nice. Oh, the sun's in me bloody ears, mate. The side of my face is on fire.
Can you hear the solar rays?
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're very
My eyeball's gonna go soon.
Do you want some
Watch
sunglasses,
this. Peter Gussell cooler. Boom. He's dead. Boom. That man drags him. The two guys had to Yeah, he might have actually heard himself there.
I've never heard of rugby in this neck of the woods. Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. You see, that's the case in quite a few of those kind of Scandinavian nations, isn't it?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know of many Swedish rugby players, as an example.
Yeah.
Most points all time.
Get it, son.
Or Damien McKenzie at the Chiefs ahead of Stephen Donald.
You need curtains, mate.
Yeah, it's coming. It's just we've got to get them all fitted.
Cloud's coming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cloud. Thank you so much.
Clouds will sort you out, man.
Got any sunglasses?
Well, I mean, I'll probably find just some.
Good thing it's not coming through there.
Mm.
You know.
Dick actually unsuccessful from McKenzie, trying to add the extra 3.
Man, here come the inconsistent problems.
And the forwards seem to be attacking the backs better. But missed first half, Emmy says the snooze. You see, both teams are up in the tempo 300. No, it wasn't 300 game for this.
Can Dan Cole's come in and trash talk someone?
He might. D-Mac,
he's like, your
where are
mum
you
is
kicking boots? Bottom Barrett versus Damien McKenzie and met a bus driver, play rugby in Sweden. He said they have an okay comp, says Ed Smith there. So, like, it's always interesting looking at these countries in terms of their rankings. Because I think Sweden, I could be completely wrong in this, but I want to say that they're ranked about maybe 60th in the world for rugby type thing. But you never hear of any players breaking through. Like the Cook Islands, they're ranked really low, but they've got someone like a Mike McGee, who still some people wouldn't know, but he's part of Moana Pacifica. So he's kind of made it up to that next level for the country so low ranked. He was an Aussie. So he was an Aussie playing rugby in Sweden, I guess. And I was like, come on, D-Max, show your magic, says Christopher. And also missing kicks. Yeah, both of them are good at missing important ones. They look like playing the ball on the ground from both individuals.
That's rude to your mate.
Is it? Lucky I didn't. I just quietly yelled into my arm. I do that sometimes.
That's what I do when I'm in the toilet.
Yeah.
People get worried.
Yes, you would.
Cooks are okay at league. Says Ed.
Yeah, the Cook Islands not too bad in the rugby league side of things. Which seems to be the case with some of those Pacific Islands, like similar to Tonga. How it's, if you commit to rugby league, you're committed to rugby league.
Yeah.
You don't really chuck a few in union as well. Like Tonga tried sevens, that didn't really work, but you could tell that the players were only really thrown together for the sake of giving it a go rather than actually like full on taking it as seriously as they could have. Another penalty going the way of the Chiefs.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Can you see it?
yeah.
Just.
Yeah, sun's bright.
Yeah. You want a hat, do you?
No. I don't wear hats.
Yeah. You know what? That's probably a fair statement. I don't think I've ever seen you wearing like a cap
No.
or anything like that. Why not? Just
No, mate.
don't like them?
I don't know.
Don't fit your head?
Just
Like,
says
what's
I'm
the
guessing
reason?
Hamish goes around talking like his commentating every day. Is
Yeah.
this true?
Yeah, a little bit. Although I get to a stage of eventually I start to break out of it. But until then, see, even now when I'm doing it, I'm talking like a commentator. But
Ooh.
eventually I get to the stage of, oh, nice run from Weber. Yeah, just sounding slightly more normal, but a little bit weird at the same time. I feel like that's my specialty. Sounding weird. Ranked 2000th in the world. Instead of Mexico. There's Bottomic. And we have got there like the stream says, Junaid. Welcome in, Junaid. What did you think of Bumfuzz? Says Daniel Cox. Yeah, he was going all right. Like, I feel like he has improved quite a bit in the last little while, Leroy Carter. And as long as he keeps on getting better, like, he's going to be a real asset for them at the World Cup. What is the like goal? Is Cullen. Normally,
200.
Junaid tells us how many likes we're on. And then whatever we're on, we normally add like 5 to because we forget to ask for likes.
Why do we want likes?
Why don't we want likes?
He's already got 2 memes up.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently.
I do not have my phone on me. I always do that. I end up not bringing my phone to the stream and then realizing I should have it. Relatable, eh? That sun is bright.
Today, can you make a meme about when I have a chat with the KFC staff about my order?
Oh, no.
Can you make a meme about that?
When you go to the
When I go to the actual checkout and say, hey, listen up. What's your reaction, Junaid?
Oh, this is a lot of freedom for Junaid. This is like a no pressure situation. Well, it's a high pressure situation.
Because I was angry.
I know you were. Yeah, I was trying to calm you down, wasn't I? I was like, we'll talk about it in the car.
But this is the thing. That's why I never complain, because you're always like, no, we'll just go. I'm like, no, I'm going up there. No. I'm like,
well, yesterday I was like, nah, they're too busy. You won't get anything out of them anyway.
I didn't want to make a scene in front of people, but
no.
like, there's no doubt that if they were, one person queuing up, I would have just walked up there and said, hello, how are you today, you shit eaters? Don't talk to our staff like that. Or give me my chicken fries. You absolute. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, mate. Shit, you're smart, aren't you?
There you go.
Woo, you can see my face again, guys. Daniel says, what did you think of Bumford's performance at the HSBC? I don't know who Bumford is.
Leroy Carter.
I still don't really know who he is. It was good. He did a good job.
It's a good answer. He was good. Just joking, brother Hamish. I can just imagine you commentating every day, every time, everywhere, or everything. I actually sometimes accidentally commentate in my dreams. Like, I've been known to sleep talk commentating a rugby game.
I full on had a wank in my dreams the other night.
Did you?
I might just be sitting there hitting myself on the dick. I don't know.
Is that classed as? Yeah. What are you dreaming
a wet dream.
about? Huh?
Well, a wet dream. I don't know what I was dreaming about. Someone was, doing something.
Doing something to you.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to talk about this. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to, but I'm not allowed to. Not allowed to.
Where is the game at now, guys? Is Danston. Danston loves territory updates.
What would happen if we turned off the game and we just kept talking and someone went, what's the game at? We just made it up. Oh, have we got
Leroy Carter is my mate, says Daniel Cox. And I also come on the Chiefs, says Christopher's currently 30 metres out from the Hurricanes line. He's bloody huge, isn't he?
Yeah. Poor innocent cat.
See,
Poor innocent. No,
the thing is,
not
George,
innocent.
I was going to say the one thing that's different is George feels like they're all out to get him.
Well, I'm not. Hold on now, okay. I agree with some people how they say, "Oh, it's not the person at the checkout's fault," but she doesn't order it right. I say, "Can I please have 4 chicken thighs?" And she puts it down as 4 originals. Sometimes they do a good job and they put an emphasis on the thighs. So then the person at the back. So I look at the person behind the counter. I'm like, "You're the problem where it starts. You shit." Okay. She doesn't give a shit. She just doesn't care. You know, like do your job properly. You fucking tomato head.
She mentioned she doesn't have ginger hair as well.
She-
That wasn't
she
some
could.
sort of reference to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are the Kiwi lads dinner drink today? Yes. Says Reed, and also we have got a defense. There's the snooze. I speak to him daily on video calls, says Daniel Cox.
Who?
Tell him to come on the channel, Daniel.
Who?
Leroy Carter.
Oh, right.
He seems like he's a down-to-earth bloke who's got a good temper when he's out on the field, which is kind of needed. Get him on the Kiwi lads for a chatter.
Yeah.
Although contract-wise, he's probably not allowed to. But if he is, send him
Yeah,
our
we'll
way.
get it out of him.
We'll have a chat.
We'll see how much he's getting for commissions.
TAB.
Yeah.
Now you're in the game.
Corruption.
Come on, the Chiefs.
Imagine if that ref from last night, the feature goes, "I did a bad thing." TAB go, "Now you're in the game." He's like, "I guess you got me there. I was."
Refs helping the Chiefs. That kick is successful. Now making the score 18 points to 17.
That's
Hamish.
a close ass game, bro.
Your mate has no filter. He's a crack up mouth of the South, says Justin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just anything he says, take with a pinch of salt, is the best way of describing it.
Yeah.
Can you order it online or through those machines at KFC?
They don't have them.
They don't have them up north. I don't know why you don't go down south, though. For
You
it.
can't get 4 chicken thighs through the machines in Oamaru, though.
I think that there's a note where you can put extra information. Like with McDonald's, how it's like add a note.
But can I just go in and just leave a note?
No.
Like I have
you
to order something and then say, "Can you
don't
change the
literally
sauce?"
write a note. Hey, it's George. Can I have 4 chicken thighs, please?
I don't know. I looked at them, and it's not like the McDonald's ones where you can just select one item and make up your own. They only have preset meals on them. If you want to have 1 drum and 4 thighs, it's like, well, you have to get a KFC Zinger meal as well as a KFC Ultimate Burger meal to get your 2 thighs and 1 drum. But you have to get the burgers and the chips and the drink and everything with it.
You know what it sounds like to me?
I'm going to buy a KFC store and I'm going to pay my staff. I'm not going to make any money. I'm going to pay my staff. It's going to be itinerary. I'm going to run the other KFC out of business. I'm going to run them out of business.
I don't know if KFC would allow it.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing, Hamish. They won't care because they'll be like, "Well, this one over here is doing really well." And they'll be like, "You guys are shit. He's doing really well. We don't care. You guys are losing business because they're all going to this KFC." Yes. They'll be like, "Well, it's not running you out of business. It's just doing what you can't do."
I'll put it on the opening stretch into town.
Or in that place at the thing.
Mm.
Chicken thighs are chicken thighs. Honestly, do they not know what a chicken thigh is? That's sometimes what I wonder. Do they actually not know what they look like?
He is very down to earth kind of fella, Hamish. I'll try to get him on the channel for you, Hamish. There's Daniel. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be a great chat. Plus, we've got a couple of videos coming up involving outside of YouTube activities. So I'm sure he'd be able to give us some advice on some of that, perhaps. Would be great. Okay, so you should name a burger after George.
Yeah, the George burger, which is just 1 chicken thigh inside of a burger. You just have to pull it out because it's got bones.
The boneless thigh.
Yeah. There'll just be chicken.
Call it the cranky chicken burger.
Yeah. He's a very down to earth kind of fella. Hang on, I'll try it. All right, KFC. Yeah. George is on fire. Shit, yeah.
Luckily, I added that shade up, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't see.
It's quite nice now.
It's going blind. Oh, piss off. Oh, that's probably Junaid, actually.
KFC.
Sorry, Junaid.
Was it Junaid?
Yeah. Oh, that's that guy. That's actually me, though, Junaid. It's that Hamish is just
the scary thing is
here.
it's in my car.
Yeah.
So He's like, he looks like he's gonna throw shit. And you're just
Oh.
sitting there like, no, George. And
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
you get angry when your McDonald's get your order wrong.
yeah, but I get angry in a joking manner.
No, you sit there and you go,
Because-
George, I'm angry. I'm like, yeah.
The thing is, though, if I start with George, I'm angry, I'm not actually angry.
We did actually go back. We got something one day. He ordered
I
wrap,
ate a burger.
a burger, and he
Yeah.
got no sauce, and they put sauce in it. And we went back to
Mm.
McDonald's, and he asked for them to change it.
Well, that's because they also got the wrong burger.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
same as me wanting chicken fries and not getting any. So I have a right to be angry. We drove all the way back to McDonald's that day, and you got what you wanted. And that's what I
was
wanted to do.
driving.
But I could have said, no, Hamish, we're going home now.
A little update now and then won't hurt, guys. The best way to do it, Danston, is to watch the game. The best way of knowing what's happening
Yeah,
on the field.
Jansen, bro, we ain't commentating every single footstep that happens in the game, eh?
Not
like-
for these co-commentaries.
Yeah,
anyway,
not for
I should
these ones,
mention.
man. Like, I know you want to watch everything, but I think a lot of our viewers watch the game and they listen
Oh,
to us.
Xavier
Like,
Rose.
they just scored, bro.
They
They just
scored
scored.
And another try, boys, says Christopher. And howdy, I hope you're all well, says Grumlass. Hope you are well too.
Yeah.
We're having fun talking about chicken
Yeah.
balls. Hello, Marlo boys.
Jason's
Game
getting
over at
angry.
Watson Kingty, not quite. Chiefs now starting to extend their lead a little bit more, though. Rude says
Hamish, she couldn't be convinced to go fishing. Daniel.
tonight.
Yeah. We'd have to not do the Warriors stream
Ugh.
because it gets dark at 6:30.
Yeah. Well, the problem is once the Warriors game finishes, right, at about 6:50, there's actually no other streams that I'm doing.
Yes, but it gets
Oh,
dark
later.
at 6:30.
Mm.
So there's no point doing that. You'd have to not do the Warriors stream.
Well, you are also going to be doing the Warriors.
Yeah, I know,
stream,
but I
so
would actually rather go fishing
right.
because we haven't been fishing in ages. And Dad got me new lures for my birthday. And I
Did
feel
he get
bad.
you your fly rod?
No,
What a
I sort of
wanker.
hinted that I didn't really want one. We're not committed enough to learn how to do fly fishing.
Did y'all go fishing? We have been fishing. in the
Hamish
past,
caught a
yeah.
fish, Katie. Caught one,
Caught one.
you know, and
Yeah.
then started messing with it.
Not really.
I ate it.
George did eat it, yeah. He cooked it first.
Yeah,
Though.
no, I just started eating it right there and then. Yeah, you think about it. I said to Daniel, we'll see, but he will need,
You see,
time
the
to-
next stream starts in 50 minutes. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we have a decision to make.
Dude,
we were
how-
gonna be doing,
How badly do people want to see us do the Warriors game?
it was going to be our first Warriors
Yeah,
game
yeah, we
of the
were.
regular season.
We were gonna do that, and then we love fishing though. And our boy Dan, who's one of the Kiwi lads, just said he wouldn't be convinced to go fishing. It is a nice evening out there, kind of. It's not raining
It's
anymore.
windy.
And on Monday, I will be starting work, and I will not be finishing until Thursday. We have maize to chop, so. And then you've got your job, so I don't know. You can always do a Warriors stream again next weekend, maybe if you have time.
Mm.
They do play every weekend.
Yeah, this has been the first one that has an overlap with
Yeah.
Super Rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Do the Warriors game 10 out of 10, says Scrumless. It's not what George wanted to hear. Katie.
No, I don't know about that one, Katie.
He wanted-
Why don't you just be quiet?
Oh, that's right. I like how because you were asking because you were hoping that's like
Do the fishing, George. Go do the fishing. Do the fishing. Okay. Anyone who says don't do the fishing, no, I don't know. Gosh. Like I like streaming, but I like
the
fishing.
Tri Boys. Yeah, there was. Sorry.
It's-
Oh, sorry. No, another penalty chance. I should say.
Chiefs are starting to get away now, isn't it? Sprint.
I wonder what they were paying at half time. Because they were down and they only had 21%
Should be paying anything.
chance
That's corruption, isn't it? So
of being able to
just
score.
saying. Just
Or
saying.
being able to win this match, let alone
So
score.
mean about fishing.
Oh, is it?
And who knows this is a meme? Oh, piss off!
The voice is the snooze. Now D-Mac.
D-Deck. What's George's number one burger?
Someone burger.
I would actually say it's the BK chicken with cheese. At BK.
Ah. Oh, we've got a milestone member message.
What is it? Who?
I'm not sure. I'll check on YouTube. The milestone is do the Warriors game with it like that.
How did that work?
It's from her being a member for 20 months.
Oh,
For 20
shit.
months in a row. Katie is not gone. Sick of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Katie.
What are you up to, Katie? You hanging? You know?
Hanging.
How's the fam?
What does this heart mean? Oh, you can do just a straight up
Yeah.
emoji. Whoa.
You're learning stuff about what your members have already got.
Wait.
I can pay more.
What's that? It goes up the side.
Yeah.
Can anyone else see
I
what I'm
can't
doing
see that.
right
We
now?
can't see that,
We
by the way.
can't see that. I'm like currently spamming.
Can I see that? I'll
emojis.
get it on my phone, see if it pops up. I have to go for past Pornhub.
Wait, so I can do that by myself.
Ukraine war. Shit.
I'm eating cheese crackers. Oh yeah, my dog died. Says
Oh,
Grumlass.
you just had bad luck, eh? Like,
Sorry about your dog. That's actually you and Johnny Blaze both lost your dog pretty much the same day or same week, I believe.
I would actually say it's the
Yeah, so I don't know why they have those emojis. Maybe that's for if you're doing like a watch along with your friends or something. Hello, says Tony. Let's go the Chiefs. Welcome in, Tony. Oh, that was a good catch. Yeah, I know. It's the streaming software. It's all good. Says Scramblers. But hey, these cheese crackers are amazing. That's always looking at the positives, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I knew they would come back. Where do you get the Hamish and George emoji? So if you are a channel member, which is $5 New Zealand a month, pretty much you get access to those exclusive emojis that can be popped up on the screen, like the one that we got, the Hamish and the George.
The Hurricanes are looking like they're going to score.
They do look close.
This game is very intense.
You know what else is intense?
People who go camping.
Absolutely.
Holy shit, that was a good joke. Gotcha.
Good, got me. Good.
Gotcha.
Damien McKenzie, 49 meter kick. What a kick. Says Tony. Playing decently, Damien McKenzie.
God, I don't know if that's going to go down well.
Dude, don't worry.
I don't know if that's going to go well down.
No, that's the way that it was written, though.
Yeah, it was.
You know, you want these emojis, and we got the ones from the snooze as well. Everyone's got them. I was wondering what Halo or Halo was, but then I realized Ween was next to it. So it's Halloween. Yeah. And then Hall Oween is the one down a bit further. Okay. Quick tap taken by the Hurricanes now. 5 meters out.
Oh, they got it out.
Going back across, close to the line, trying to reach out here for the Canes. Also, can you unmute my other channel, The Wolf Gamer, please, says Tony?
No.
The Wolf Gamer. I don't think it was blocked, was it?
What
do you remember what you did to get blocked? I don't remember the Wolf Gamer getting blocked.
Okay. What's with the bloody cars on your road, man?
I swear like we've
got a garage sale going on up the road or something.
Garage?
You'd love a garage sale.
Garage
if
sale,
you're a farmer, you'd love an auction. Farmers are selling their farms or they're leasing them out so they just sell off their machines.
Mm-hmm.
You'd love that.
Yeah, but I feel
Tractor, 110, 120, 150.
I think we're dealing in dollars, and then they're like, right, so you owe 1.5 million. Yeah. That wouldn't be good. I'd be like, George will get it. Yeah. Just get your checkbook out, wouldn't you? And say,
yeah, absolutely, all good.
They got a punch and spread. Jeez, it's big committed.
That's what she said.
Punch and spread. Now, Jamie Booth off to Barrett.
Oh, that was a dreadful decision from Barrett.
A lot of pressure on him.
That was
so
the old something's got to happen here, and I've got to try and make it, and then he bloody buggered it up. Now they're going all the way back.
What's your favourite topping on toast, George?
Marmite. Nutella, actually.
I was going to say.
Nutella. Now that I think about it, it's actually Nutella. I might buy some and have that for breakfast.
I'll be honest, I struggle to get behind peanut butter on toast.
Yeah, man. I struggle to get behind peanut butter in general. I am actually so keen for Nutella on toast right now as well.
I feel like Nutella on toast slightly takes away the point of toast.
Why?
Because it's like, if you want chocolate, you know, you'd have something like a cake or a muffin or something like toast. More.
Well, put your cake on the toast.
Put my cake on the toast.
Yeah. You know.
With cheese?
More people.
More people. Why is it so
with cheese? What are you, French?
They've all We must have been doxed. Everyone knows where the Kiwi lads
Yeah.
live now. They're all
We're gonna get
scouting us.
swatted.
That person was 85.
Imagine if we got swatted.
Yeah.
Man, to be all the Wine Media discussion page.
Looks like it's going to absolutely piss down over there.
Well, listen, positive thinking.
Can't believe the Chiefs come back from 17-8 down to 28-17. No points against them. What a dreadful pass. And I don't know. I can't remember what I did. Can you unmute me? There is a list. It's a little bit unfortunate because depending on when you were muted, depends on if we can unmute you. Because there's a list of about, I believe it goes in 200 group increments. And pretty much you have a group of 200, and as soon as you get 200 more, all the names slowly get bumped off that list, and you can't actually find them. So if it was before 200 blocks, more than likely we won't be able to get it back. I learned.
Mumbo Jumbo said Nutella or Marmite. Are you crazy? What do you have on your toast, Mumbo Jumbo?
I used to be a really weird, well, I still am a really weird person, but I used to be a really weird child, and I used to have a pancake with margarine or butter, Marmite, and whipped cream.
What pancake with Marmite would be like?
Well, I've got 3 pancake mixes in the bloody
Oh
cupboard.
my god!
And whipped cream.
Yeah. Oh my
I bought them
god!
'cause you like pancakes.
Let's make a pancake Marmite. No, pancake Nutella mix. So you pour it in, and you pour the Nutella in, mix it together, and you get like chocolate streams throughout the pancake. I'm fuck.
Oh,
We're gonna sell that as a business.
I think that already exists.
No, it's not. No.
Old school days come. Let just go fishing, boys. Says Daniel.
Thank you. That's all the advice we needed. We're going fishing.
That's what you were waiting for, wasn't it?
What would you do if I went fishing with Daniel?
I mean, it would be if I didn't go fishing, I would be doing the stream. The Wolf Gamer, that my channel, and wins the Dank Chicken Nugget Challenge. It's coming soon, hopefully. We had Isaac down, but we didn't get a chance.
We should have done it.
We should have done it. But then the problem was we were on a tight schedule, weren't we? Because
Not really.
We had 2 streams later that day, so no one wants to eat like 60 chicken nuggets and then sit and do 4
I
hours
probably
of
did
streaming.
do that.
You often do eat chicken thighs and then just keen, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just keep going. Marmite any day, loaded with salted, full
So
fat butter,
Daniel
yummy.
Cox, he's the one in the. Is it him in the Discord chat who said he's going for the Eels or the Cowboys? He said he's probably going to trash talk a lot about the Warriors, and he wanted to let you know.
Right, the Hurricanes are not out of this contest, George. If they score right now,
Really?
we're back in
Buy
it.
some fish for the boys. No, you know.
No, bring some fish.
Oh.
Yeah. I know you're about
Yeah.
to go in on them. You don't buy fish. You catch them. How many fish you caught, George?
Hey, listen, you can. I've caught 2.
Yep.
Oh, and my lifetime, I've caught about 4. I've caught a salmon. I caught the whatever those ones were down in the box.
Mullets, they were.
And then when I was little, I caught a trout.
Mm.
I've also caught a shark.
Damn it, yellow card. Yeah, seems like.
Lads are wasting time.
Boom.
The fish are here, man.
Get on head. So that's going to be him gone for the rest of the game.
Is that really that bad though? Like I know the head's a
it-
hit, but he hasn't intentionally tried to knock himself out, has he?
No, it's going to be at least a yellow though. And with only less than 10 minutes remaining, means that he's going to be missing the final moments. And might be a yellow card. The Mighty Chiefs winning streak continues. And Morgan too small. Manlet is big light. Are you doing the Stormers game later? We certainly are, or I certainly am. I'm doing the Stormers game and also Leinster versus the Lions. I believe I will also be covering on the channel. I'll be scheduling them tonight. So a little bit further down the track. That's the go, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
6.5 minutes from March.
Tony's played flat out.
Tony is flat out.
Tony.
And also used the Chiefs recover line out. Let's go the Chiefs. Yeah, so cool. Tried to kick it away, and it actually bounces up perfectly. Cortez Aratma now gets downfield, down in the Hurricanes 22, says Tony. Tony's doing the commentary for us, which is actually very handy. We weren't.
Yeah.
5 minute scrum, he said.
What's that thing that Katie's done? Fish.
Might be something to do with the fishies, yeah. Your 5-meter scrum. Now, for the Chiefs, this might be the momentum that they needed. That Dan the man.
No.
If he can't catch a fish, no one can. Very quick, just
Yeah, well, you
Yes,
got to think
mention
about it.
that.
He's probably started making another one now.
What irritates you most, George? Can I answer this?
Yep, you can answer it.
One of the things that irritates him the most is when KFC don't give him the pieces of chicken that he asked for.
Yeah.
Because if he asked for 4 chicken thighs,
I'm getting 4 chicken boys.
come on, Chiefs, you got this. Is like a
I
man.
reckon I need to message the KFC New Zealand Facebook page. Just ask them, what's with you guys doing this shit job?
Here's 5-meter scrum. Come on, the Chiefs, says Tony. He's a bit windy.
Fish don't know it's windy.
I'll just quickly check the
They
forecast.
might know it's windy, all right?
All the ripples. Sunset's at 6:01.
Yeah, I know. It's currently nearly 5 o'clock.
It sucks how early the sun goes down.
These are the things you have to calculate.
It makes me kind of sad.
Why is that?
I
don't know. I was thinking about this the other day.
Mhm.
I don't mind the evenings in the winter because it's often quite cozy. You know, outside it's cold, the fire lit, the TV's on. You know, it's often quite nice. But then I do like the summer, how it's a nice, beautiful evening and it's not dark till 9. And you go outside. In the evenings, if you're finishing doing whatever at 5, you can go out and go for a walk in the evenings. You can go fishing. There's so much to do. So much time to do extra things. So much extracurricular activities. Whereas, but then the winter is like, it's kind of like a vibe on its own. It's dark. It's you're inside, cozy, watching TV or playing Farming Simulator, or and it's yeah. So
I don't got a fireplace. It's
heat
sad.
pump. I don't know.
Although I find sitting in front of the heat pump gives you a bit of a headache because you feel like the air's just blowing into your face. You could have one babe on your lap right now, George. Who would she be?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. I have
Johansson.
A massive crush on her. Massive crush.
And then if the second leg was available, is it still Margot?
It used to be Margot, but not quite 100%. I don't know quite.
No, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Right.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot?
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson and Gal Gadot are the two women
God.
Yeah. Agree, George. Crazy and cozy and warm. Crazy and warm. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit of a vibe. You know what I mean? It's rainy days, you're inside, it's warm.
Yeah, Chiefs would have been like $3 underdogs, and they have turned this game around well and truly.
Yeah.
Like this margin for them to win by, they probably would have been paying at least $5.
Yeah. My rages only bring more value to everything.
D-Max still at 10. Statement win by the mighty Chiefs. Definitely because they were down at halftime. Man, brother, says Christopher. Now, question is, do we still have a Kerr here? Because I think out of the Hurricanes players, Roygaard was the standout.
You reckon, do you?
I do. I know that Kerr is a big fan of Roygaard.
I didn't really watch it much.
Yeah.
Too much fun chatting with the fans.
Cheers from the King County or the King Country Rams, says Mr. Lou. Also, Robert has said that Waititi RFC 38 and also Tongariro United 29 scoring another game. 88% of Hurricanes and 11 for the Chiefs. And also too much fun raging at KFC. Says
it's not fun. It's stressful. I'm raging at my family because they had all my food as well.
Yeah, you did.
I'm nearly worse than KFC that lot, actually. The food at KFC, I still buy it. And the food at home, I buy it as well. Someone hasn't figured out that when you buy food, you deserve to eat it.
That wasn't a shot at me, by the way. That was
No,
just
that was
him
just me,
emphasizing.
emphasizing when you
Yeah.
buy food and you buy what you want. If you do not get what you want, there is no point buying it. It's like people who say, George, why don't you drink beer? Well, I don't like the taste of beer. Oh, why would I buy something that I do not like? Oh, you drink it for long enough, you'll like it. That's not how that works. I've already got a drink that I like to drink that already tastes better. And then they go, you're a pussy. I'm like, oh, mum, okay, shut up. I had my Smirnoff. Thank you. One what? Smirnoff?
We go bowling tonight.
What's wrong with you, bro? You're weird, bruv.
Chess have been far better.
I've
in
got
the
other
second half.
ideas, but I need to let you know what they are. Timaroo's got a new strip club. You keen?
Do they?
No.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's not enough of a nightlife.
Oh, boy on the wing just fumbled that.
Mm.
It's because he's a forward. He's not meant to be on the wing.
And Ratama's number one halfback in New Zealand right now. Have to agree with Jeff Wilson, says Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. And can Chiefs get to 40 points? I don't think so. I think they'll be
There's Ian Foster.
They may chase the bonus point here, though.
Bloke's enjoying his time off before he gets savagely ripped apart.
And also, we've got there come on the Chiefs score more, boys. There's Jason Ryan.
Joe Schmidt.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. I like him. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. 79th
LA
minute.
Knights.
Chiefs have got it in the bag.
15 seconds remaining.
Come on, Chiefs. Score one more, boys.
The thing is, if the Chiefs...
I want the Hurricanes to score one more.
I've actually just realised that...
Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it?
The Hurricanes can't gain anything from scoring another try.
No, but I still want them to give it a good crack.
But the Chiefs can. If the Chiefs score another one, I believe they get themselves a bonus point for being
Julian.
3 or more ahead.
Julian Savia is going to kill the whole team. They went down.
Now Booth going back across to Peter Luckey. I saw a picture the other day of him with Julian Savia when he was a lot younger.
Yeah.
Luckey was about 6. Savia was still playing. And that's a yellow card to Natoa.
He's like, well, that's very useful.
I will better.
Do you support the Canes, Cody?
Why? And I was like, okay, last meme done, says Junaid. Junaid's had a busy day.
Junaid is flat out.
Flat out doing it and doing it well, Junaid. The stretch, when the stretch is different.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. 0 memes of Hamish.
No.
We need to make a meme for Hamish.
I'm not a very memeable person.
What is something that Hamish does that you can make a meme about? He buys relentlessly stuff that he does not need. Your boy could literally buy a house and go, no, I just don't need it. He could buy a bush.
In terms of funds.
What have you brought? What? Not in terms of funds. He's making millions of you. What have you brought that I'm like, that's a waste of money? He's got about 16 pairs of shoes in his room. But he does not wear them.
No.
He just buys them.
I don't want to get them dirty, do I?
What else have you brought? A ping pong table?
That was a great birthday present.
No.
That was a present, though. So
to yourself?
No, my parents.
Didn't you buy it?
On my birthday. No.
Oh. What else have you brought? You brought lots of stuff, and I tuned up to his house.
I have a big bottle of, tub of protein powder.
See
so
shit,
I'm
and
not
he buys it.
consumed.
Scrumless. Lol. The ref.
Yeah.
This ref.
So game over.
Yeah, game's over as well.
33.17.
The Hurricanes are shit. What else have you brought? Everyone's leaving. Everyone's instantly left. This is shit. We're going home. What do you not spend money on? He doesn't spend money on.
The funny thing is,
things that he needs, like a new phone or data for his phone. We're trying to get him to get a new plan for his phone, and he won't do it.
Like this phone
and
is damaged.
I texted him the other day. I go, "What are we up to? What's the plan?" And he rings me and he goes, "Hello, George. Hi. You got to ring me back. I've got no minutes." And then he hangs up. And I sat there and I looked at my phone and went, "Do I ring him back, or do I tell him to not be so cheap and just get a better plan?"
Yeah. Well, I had like my account had about $30 in it.
But like,
then because I wasn't on a plan and I had a long phone
I don't
call
have
with
a
my
certain
mum.
amount of dollars I spend. It's just whatever I use throughout the month, I get billed at the end. It's like $100 It's about $100 a month or something.
Yeah, see, I don't think I need $100 a month plan.
But that's your problem. You don't get billed for $100 if you don't use that much data. If you don't want to use as much data, you're in your house all the time. You've got Wi-Fi. But when you want, you don't need to use up minutes. You just put your data on and ring me on Messenger.
I think I'm going to go for the plan where you get 100 texts and 50 minutes.
I don't use text. When I've gotten data, I use Snapchat and Messenger. I don't know why you still buy texts. I don't understand you.
I
Man.
text my mum.
Who is he? He's Will Ferrell.
I text my nana.
Yeah, I know. I text my nana as well, but she doesn't text all the bloody I
send my nana up too.
I can leave my data's turned on right now. I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi. I just leave it on, and I only get billed for it when my phone is on and when I'm using my phone. He made a meme about you.
Yeah.
You wait till we take him to a strip club. I wonder if the impulse buying will happen on a stripper.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like you see something you want, you're like, let's get it. Let's just buy that, buy that, buy that. I feel like you'd see a girl and you'd go, oh my God, look at her ass. And then you'd go off to the back room to have a private dance, and then you'd be there all night.
But the thing
is, text your man.
I think a majority of what I've bought, right, in a weird way, started off for the channel. Like, in terms of the shoes, there was a video that I was going to be doing over a longer course of a period, which those first
I don't know.
3 or 4 were for.
He buys chocolate bars. Just willy-nilly. 25. Didn't you buy like 100 chocolate bars?
Not all at once, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said to me one day I've got 100 chocolate bars on their way.
No, not 100. I think I got about 40 in one go because they were $1 each.
You were like giving them away.
Yeah, the thing is, of those 100, or not those 100, of those 40, I probably consumed 5.
Yeah, and then you'd come around and you're like, have a chocolate bar. I'm like,
I buy things, but then I give them away. So that's probably not a good. Well, it's a good tactic, really, or a good way to live life. But
what are we doing? Are we doing this next stream, or are we going fishing?
Well, we're 1 minute away from people getting notified saying the Kiwi lads are going live in 30 minutes for the next stream.
I'm gonna stand up because I need to.
You're stuck to the couch.
Yeah, man. It's warm in this room
because I'm so hot, eh, George?
No. I'm just in my asshole.
Well, that's hot. I opened my fridge and cupboard. I'm still skinny. And then the missus, I didn't say nothing, says the snooze. And I measure my weekly budget by the amount of beer I can afford, says Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. See, I felt real good the other day because I finished work and then I only spent $4 after work on food because I don't get fed at work. Unfortunately,
I'm the same.
Even though there's a kitchen there,
I'm the same with junk.
I just don't get breaks during the day. Yeah. Although at some stage in the future, I do want to do a video with a co-worker because he got hired about the same time as me. He's such a nice guy, and he's South African, great young bloke, electrical engineering degree as well, smart little fella, and. You had to do a video with him at some stage. I feel like he's got good banter. He's just a cheery, happy-go-lucky guy. I hope work doesn't break him.
Carol?
Who?
Carol, your boss?
No, Carol's not her name.
Karen?
No, it should be. No.
She's a bit of a dick. She's watching this.
30,
oh my God!
33 points to 17 in the end, this one. So, Warriors stream. It's going to be a shame not to do it, George, I think, but it's a tricky one because Daniel's not available very often.
No. That's what I mean.
It's a
the
tough
Warriors
decision.
Do play every weekend, so it's NRL. You can do another one next weekend if you're really dying to do one, but we do not go fishing that often anymore.
Yes. It's a hard decision.
So I want to sit you and say, when you going, bro?
You want to go bowling after? Like,
I need to let you know of my other plans. But we need to finish the stream.
Yeah, like as in like after, if we did go fishing, would you want to go bowling after?
That's
fishing?
my other plans at that same time.
Because sun sets at 6, right?
Yeah.
So then after 6,
You're not listening.
you go find some nice
Ladies,
woman.
y'all should do whatever you want to.
Yeah, but I'm really
love
bad
you,
at that.
Katie. I love you, Katie.
She heard it the first time. I just thought you were going to say something else.
Oh my god, I'm falling over.
Oh, yeah?
Katie's got me weak at the knees, bro. Aaron Smith, Chemist Warehouse. That's the same one that sponsors Dan Carter, isn't it?
Chemist Warehouse.
The boys are sellouts.
In the middle of our street.
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
In the middle of the street.
We were at the warehouse yesterday, and boy, did we see some stuff. George, starve for the wires, baby. If you go, we might still win. Have your beers ready on the next international games, Hamish and George. And Mumbo Jumbo Kiwi. What are you eating?
My phone.
Oh, that nice, is it? Did he? Uh-oh. Do we film a vlog? If we film a vlog, then it's justified.
Yeah. You know, you can do what you want to do, you know. You can do what you want to do.
I'm trying to work out what accent that would be.
It's
almost Dutch, but not to offend Dutch people. No, now you're just offending them. But the first Dutch one will be fine.
Because you don't know if I am, was just seeing if you guys wanted to.
So he doesn't know if he is going fishing,
Well,
if we go fishing.
If we are, he is coming.
Ask him if he likes bowling.
Yeah, but I need to let you know on my other plans, you bitch.
What are your other plans?
Oh, we've got a party happening tonight. I was going to invite you.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's Tamaroo, bro.
Whoa. What time is that?
Oh, I don't know yet because you're not letting me know. You're a dick, bro.
You need a couple channels on Discord. I need to work out how to use Discord, don't I?
Yeah.
Because I still haven't worked it out yet. And you can do what you want to do, says the snooze. Whose party is it?
It's not really a party. It's more of a barbecue. It will most likely just be 5 dudes standing in the kitchen drinking talking shit until we get really drunk and then someone's on the roof. It's not really a party. It's not like a rave. Like I know you imagine things like and like he's going to be walking into a Miami nightclub, some house in Tamaroo, rave, bitches everywhere, you know, drugs, people doing lines of cocaine. It ain't going to be that, bro.
We're just going to a formal barbecue.
It's a formal barbecue.
For Barbara's 50th birthday.
Yeah, it's literally 5 dudes in a kitchen just standing there talking about tractors most likely.
5 dudes in a kitchen sounds like
One's a mechanic.
Yeah.
One guy leases a farm, but he's going to be driving tractors. My brother Daniel will be there. And then there's one guy's a truck driver. The other guy's another mechanic. Then there's going to be some girlfriends of guys who are there. And then there's one girl that my brother wants to try and fuck, but I'm not sure. And then, yeah, you know,
okay.
I might invite my girlfriend around the hookers. I won't. Imagine if I texted her, you came for a barbecue. She still hasn't replied to my text that I sent during that last night's stream.
You know how good you are at like digging holes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've just dug one.
Yeah.
You just well and truly dug it. Are you looking in a comfortable position, George? And also, Hamish, I swear if you go, you're the party, says the snooze there. And I know those George parties. George, you going fishing, the real men and the rubs or the Ruxby, says the snooze. One for live streams.
I'm going to follow you with a knife at a party.
No, it was a hammer. It was a hammer. Let's not get it confused. You know? That hammer was my best friend as well.
That was funny. People would come up to her, Hamish, why have you got a hammer? And you're like, oh. And I'm like, whoa, man, calm down.
Yeah, we did the hammer throw in her backyard. Literally hammer throw, yeah. Yeah, that kid, not that kid, that young adult, he tried to go straight through the fence with his head. I've got it somewhere. You can see a lady's hand grabbing at me with my hammer. She was very cheeky. I have 15,000 pictures on my phone, so I won't be able to find it. You're our main hope, George. You sent it to me for my birthday. I'm surprised 38 of you have stuck around for this. I hope you are
What are
enjoying
you
the kind of
doing?
behind the scenes
What are you doing?
of what happens. This is literally the chat we would have had off stream straight
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
What time does the barbecue start?
Well, my bro was going there at like 4, but I said to Thomas,
32 minutes
I said
ago.
to him, I was like, I'm doing these 2 streams, and then I'm going to go home and have tea, and then I might go. So I might not get there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I'll probably come home tonight. But, you know.
Ladies hand grabbing it? Yeah. But she didn't grab me. She was only keen on my hammer, but I told her firmly, I was like, no, the hammer's mine. It's my best
She's
friend.
like, Hamish, put the hammer down. And you're like, she's like, all right, Hamish, calm down.
You know, not quite.
Danny
There's D-Mac,
McKenzie is
he's a
still
very happy
ugly.
man.
Still ugly.
I don't know if he is ugly.
He's still
I feel
ugly.
like the ladies like his
He's
face.
ugly.
We've only got one lady who's ever watched it, which is Katie. Katie, is Damien McKenzie an attractive guy? She'll be able to tell us. Good lad, says this news. Your hammer, says Janae. Yeah, no. I wish. Luke Jacobson on the sideline. Putting the green and the coconut right now.
What?
What are you doing with that?
What did he say?
We're going to see some girls on Kiwi Lads, only if they are wanting to be on the channel. Like, by the sounds of it, there's going to be one girl that Tom's going after, and then other than that, everyone else is not single and ready to mingle.
No. Could be pretty gay. I mean lame.
Now, what do you mean by that? Because it will just be you and me.
I mean lame.
Oh,
I mean
okay.
gay. It's not going to be a gay thing. It's going to be lame. Okay? You might end up going to a club later on, but Timaru nightclub's a shit. It's just a flash bar with lots of fucking 18-year-olds.
What does that mean?
That means you slap some. You know?
I think Scott and Geordie Barrett are like 100 or 1000% odder. And George, something irritating down. Yeah, he gets itchy balls. It's just a bit of chafing. Gets a bit of chafing.
I was sitting on the couch and my balls were sweaty.
Knees weak.
Arms were really heavy. And now I'm standing up because of that. You know.
Yeah, he's actually got no pants on at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'm naked.
Well, you're not, because you got like your top half.
I'm naked, bro.
Naked from the waist down. Come on, Hamish, bring the girls on. Yeah, nah, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. You know, we can try and get ladies, but then the ladies disappear.
Yeah.
You see? You're on your knees. God. No, so does that mean you should just keep being an assistant and working? George always rushes when he's itchy. There's the snooze. Yeah, so like, I mean, I find that my balls don't get too chafed. No, like you get like, of course, every once in a while
I need to see a doctor about it.
you probably actually like no jokes aside, you probably do, because you itch your balls and round them more than any other man I know. You know, by far. That's a massive Dane Cole's head. If I was in New Zealand, I'd be a lady on your stream. Farts. Scarless. Your league streams. We haven't done one since preseason.
What?
Yeah, that is farts.
What's the symbol for a fart?
No, so she farted when she was here with us. That's what she's saying. In the reference. Did you understand?
Yeah.
God. But yeah, we don't normally do league other than the Rugby League World Cup. So it would have been a fun game to do. But at this stage, I feel like I should probably unschedule it if we're not doing it. But instead, I can tell you guys now that just because we aren't doing this stream, I always feel bad canceling streams. I should. Yeah, I should. But yeah, the reason we're not doing it is not because we're going to have an absolutely fantastic time at the river, going to a barbecue and maybe having a bit of a bowl. Instead, what I would like to call it is we're getting content. So that's why we're not doing it. okay?
My house.
It's not to
In the middle of my
bad.
street.
Like,
My house.
it's a shame, isn't it? And we'll have to make it up to you, you young viewers, was what I was trying to say, but I kept going.
Yeah, I mean.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's the go. The stream's now private. Sorry. Rather go to a barbecue than do a stream. I don't blame you, says Scrumless. Yeah, I always feel bad though. Like anytime I have to cancel stream, I sit here for like 20 minutes beforehand, just sweating profusely, going, what are they gonna think? Are they gonna think less of me, George?
Yeah.
Are they gonna feel
Yeah, no, you're a disgrace.
yeah,
You're
and I'm a letdown. All I heard was y'all are going to a strip club, and if that's correct, I look forward to it, says Janae.
Woo, we can't film it though.
And there was also no strip club. George is going to create one that sells KFC chicken as well. Yeah. You know, the South Island even play league? Not really. They want to add a Christchurch team, but I don't know if they will. To be honest, who's me and our team? We're from New Zealand, so the Warriors normally get our support. What's up? What's happening? What's good with you? That's how the gangsters speak, isn't it? What's good with you? Oh, voice tremble. There is, oh yeah, fun, Amy. Grab a drink and tongs and put in that challenge to cooking good food, baby, says the snooze. Yeah, I don't think they'll trust me near the barbecue, though. Now, if I try and cook food, normally it doesn't turn out too bad. But the thing is, the last group of people you want to miscook a steak or anything for on a barbecue are farmers. Because, like, they will let you know about it. They'll say, you've ruined the meat. You've completely butchered that one. These are all things I've heard from George before. You'd watch a 24-hour stream of us doing a barbecue setting. That would actually, imagine a 24-hour stream with the Kiwi lads, but I know what would happen. Who's that? Ladies. All up in my DMs. Yeah, I know what would happen. It would be we'd organise it for a day. We'd have like 10 hours of stuff filmed for me and you to do, or planned for me and you to do. And then on the day, you'd be like, nah, can't come. And then I'd be stuck there like, well, what to do now? Farmers. George, can I get a job? Says the snooze. Hand or blow? No. Steaks and burgers and lots of fries. Bring the girls and bring the guys. Yeah, but they forgot to bring some of the girls by the sounds of it. It's going to be, what do you call it? A sausage fest. And not just because of the barbecue. I wonder if they can tell I'm sleep deprived. I'm a bit sleepy on it, which I think is why I'm being slightly more cheeky than normal. Yeah. Thank you all very much. Go the Cowboys. Hey, Hamish. Hey, Xavier. We aren't doing that game anymore. We've got an emergency at the river that we've got to attend. So that's why we won't be there. And also, there's also a barbecue that needs like some help. So we're going to help out there. And there may be someone called Allie. Like first name Bowling needs a bit of a hand too. What the F, George, says Brandon. I'm American, but I'd love a good braai right now, brother. And also we have got I know what happens, says Xavier. Just there's some fish that needed to be caught. Do you want to come take a seat and inform
No.
So what's going on? Oh, yeah. No, I don't, because he didn't tell me.
Daniel's not going until
9 p.m. But he wants to go fishing beforehand.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, emergency at the river. Are covering next Super Rugby? No, that was one that we weren't covering from the get-go because I was going to get a nice early night. Now it sounds like that might not be happening as easily as I anticipated. Barbecue is not complete without a wet t-shirt competition. Tell me about it. I'm going to bring my best white t-shirt to that party. Everyone can see my nipples. fun. Yeah. That's okay. I'll let you know how many Cowboys will probably lose by, says Xavier. That sounds good, mate. I look forward to hearing it. I don't actually own a white t-shirt, I don't think. I'm from the warehouse. Mumbo, I thought you said West. Says a snooze. But yeah, nonetheless, I guess thank you all very much for being here. It's been a journey throughout this match. The comeback from the Chiefs was quite something of specialness. Hurricanes, they should have had it scoreless in the second half. I haven't been optimistic lately, says Xavier. Sounds like my dating scene. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for being here. We will try and film something so that it seems like we've done something productive. Good luck to the Warriors. Go hard, go well.
Yeah.
Give it your all, and then have a spell.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for being here. I've said that 15 times. If you didn't enjoy, sure leave a like and subscribe. I've said that 8. We will see you all for the live streams tonight. The URC, I've got 2 of them, late night, early morning, 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. Thank you all very much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah.
And we will see you all for the next one.